said, see here, see right up. Oh, see here, what you have done. Well, I said, see right up. Oh, see here, what you have done. Now, girl, you made me love you, but now, you love when it's gone. Hear what I said? Well, I'm going away, baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. Well, I'm going away, baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Hear what I say, play me. Yeah. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Hear what I say? Well, I said, see she right up. Oh, see what you have done. Well, I said, see she right up. Oh, see what you have done. Well, girl, you made me love you. Now, man has gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is yet another episode of Rogan Radio. Broadcasting live from Studio A here at the Casa La Rogan in Lumberport, West Virginia. And let me tell you something. How we have the energy to do this evening, I could not tell you. I do not know. Last night was the Duggar Dance at the Comfort Suites, I think. I believe it was. Listen,
so is your Rogan Radio shirt too dirty to wear?
Well, what happened was, let's just get right into that real quick. Allegedly, what happened was, because we were socializing last night, you know what, that's what we do. I mean, Duggar was nice enough to have us involved with the Duggar Dance up there. And, oh my, let me tell you something. We do a lot of socializing when it comes to that. You know,
I'll take your word for it.
We shake hands and kiss babies and all that. So anyway, now I do not remember how this worked. I do not remember, but we were outside and somebody came up and said they were asking about the shirts, right, and how they could get a shirt. I guess.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, and do you have? I don't have.
It had to be a female.
No, I don't think so.
No, there was one girl came approaching you, and I said, "How do I get a T-shirt?" I don't know all the detail about the conversation, but you just decided to take your shirt off and give it to her.
Oh, okay. Then there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
and then everybody was following after you. All I remember is I was sitting inside, and I look out the window. And you guys are outside. It's freezing out there, and you guys are all half naked. Your shirts, you have your shirts off, and you're just, yeah.
So Chad took his shirt off. Well, I gave mine away actually, and then Chad, I have no idea why you took yours off.
I don't know.
And then Brucey,
I'm learning as the day has went on. I'm learning what some of the stuff happened.
Yeah, and then Brucey,
I was trying to offer her to use the T-shirt to wipe her face because she spilled the beer. Then she ended up just yanking off of my body.
Yanked it right off your body.
Yeah.
But it was a fantastic time last night. And if you showed up, you know exactly what we're talking about. Now, one thing you're not going to see tonight in the studio is you're not going to see Miller High Life. You're not going to see anything. Actually, Chad's drinking water. Bruce is drinking water.
I'm drinking water.
And I'm actually trying to. Darren's got Mountain Dew, and I'm drinking cranberries. But that's how that went down. Tonight, we're expecting the mayor of Worthington. I better put this over here somewhere. I have a feeling I'm going to drop this thing somewhere.
Yeah, I kind of started a day early.
Let's do it. Let's do ahead. Let's go around the room here real quick and talk about who's in the studio tonight. And as you can tell, the energy level is kind of low tonight because we were all in recoup mode. Over there, director, ladies and gentlemen, he runs the show from the friendly confines of the little computer station over there. Ladies and gentlemen, the director of Rogan Radio, we like to call him D, Darren Hardman, ladies and gentlemen, right over there.
How you doing, everybody?
Fantastic.
Good to see y'all. Thanks for watching.
Now, what's really cool, too, we have the event coordinator. You actually went down to Worthington for the Fall Festival, which we're going to have Lance in here whenever he arrives, relatively shortly, I believe. And we're going to have a new segment tonight called Drunk Text from Chad's Phone.
Bobby Boyle said Bruce took his off a few times.
Booyah, Brucey, stud. Bruce Zilla was in the house last night, boy.
Oh, my goodness.
So anyway, we're going to go ahead and introduce to you, straight from Monongah, ladies and gentlemen, Chad Puccio.
Hello, everybody.
You might remember him from last night. Chad probably doesn't remember you.
No.
Now, also, straight from the coal mine, he's semi-watching the Pittsburgh game. He's getting updates. We're going to don't worry about missing things like that. He's the biggest Steeler fan you've ever want to seen, as in everybody in Pittsburgh is. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from the coal mine, sitting over there in the lawn chair, Jimmy Wiz. Ladies and gentlemen, official photographer of Rogan Radio and soundboard operator.
I took a lot of pictures last night. Well, I don't know how many I saved, but
I don't either, buddy.
you have to look through them and only post the PG ones.
Nice. Now, what you'll notice, too, is we have over here in the corner is it's not Todd Beck. Todd Beck is not here this week. He's not going to be here next week. We gave Todd off. We gave him a couple weeks off. He's relaxing on his 25th wedding anniversary with Vicky McBeck. Ladies and gentlemen, though, however, we have a nice fill-in guest straight from Tokyo, Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Takahashi. Yeah. Way to go, Brucey. Way to go, Brucey. Hello, Paula. How you doing? Donnie Everett, what's up? Kelly, you missed Kelly wasn't there last night, was she?
I didn't see her.
Come on, Kelly. What's up with that?
You guys wouldn't remember anyway.
I know.
No, he really would.
If she showed up halfway through, no one would.
And listen, let me tell you something. There's a lot of things we talk about at secret society meetings. There are a lot of things we talk about, but there are even more that we don't talk about. Yeah. And one of those, a lot of those, is going to be on this thing right here. This thing right here. This is like we could put this on WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks. Yeah. This thing right here.
Yeah, blackmail each one of us.
Yeah, man. We will never be president.
That's the hangover shoebox.
What's up, Mike Husted, baby? How are you feeling today, Mike?
Yeah, him and his wife, they were both feeling it.
Chad, you did pretty good this morning? Okay. I wanted to make sure Chad was feeling pretty good. Nice seeing you, brother. But anyway, what's really cool about the Duggar Dance is we all get together. We have a good time just like we used to and all that. Now, there are certain things, however, that go down, that happen, and we don't talk about. But we're going to talk about it tonight. And what's going to be really cool about it is we're going to do it in the form of a love jam, sort of. But it's going to be drunk texts from Chad's phone. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Why don't you put the love jam thing up there? Yep. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and have Chad. I mean, listen, if you know Chad, listen, honest to goodness.
I'm just reading over these just before the show started, and I couldn't help but laugh myself.
It's going to be great, man. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. As Chad, instead of a slow jam tonight, what we're going to have is drunk text from Chad's phone from last night at the Duggar Dance. So go ahead and make sure the emoji fly, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to IHOP. You want to go?
Wow.
I'm coming.
Dang!
All right. We'll wait for you.
Nice. Pancakes.
Where you are.
Whipped cream.
I'm we kind up.
Can repeat that one more time? Read the last one again.
Where you are. I'm we kind up.
Sounds like something Bruce would say.
Walking up.
Hey.
I'm in the room. I'm almost in IHOP. LOL. Okay. Staggering that way. for you.
Nice.
Y'all ain't getting the rest.
Come on, man.
Oh, there's no name.
Come on, man.
All right, a little bit more.
All right, here we go. A little bit more. Once again, we're doing a slow jam tonight. Drunk text from Chad's phone from last night at the Duggar Dance.
You good? Alive yet? Up for debate. What the hell happened at IHOP last night? You had pancakes with whipped cream.
Nice.
Okay, that explains one thing. But we need to talk. All right, now you're definitely
talking. Drunk text from Chad
not getting the
rest. One thing you don't want to do, and if you've ever done this before, when you get a little tipsy, when you've had some alcoholic beverages in
off.
Yeah, just turn your phone off, because there's certain things you don't want to do, and that's whatever that was that you sent each heading back that room, whatever that sentence was. And you know what? Lord forbid that was autocorrect on your phone. I hope it was autocorrect and not actually your eyeballs telling you that was okay.
I think I actually used to talk to text.
Right.
And
oh my goodness, I'd hate to even hear that one.
Well, that was the one. That was the one that says, "I'm we kind up." And I guess that's how good I was feeling, because evidently that's what came out of my mouth. But it was supposed to be walking up.
Oh man! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That is great.
Did you talk to text?
Now wait a minute.
I like peanut butter.
Our international liaison over here said he even heard me talking a foreign language he didn't understand.
That's right. Yeah, he translated for me.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh, that would be Todd. Hey, listen, we'll go talk to you in a minute. We're getting ready to get David D on here, Todd, but we will. We'll talk to you here. Whoa, Bob! I did not. Wait a minute. She's pretty sure that. No, Bob, I did not molest your wife last night on the dance floor.
Uh-oh.
I could have, but I don't think I did. We call that dancing these days. We had a good time though. I'm glad the Eusteds they're okay. Paula, how are you doing? Once again, Paula, we had a good time with Paula and Brian last night. That's always a very good pleasure. But yeah, man, I need to tell you something. If you missed the show last night up at the Comfort Suites, some weird things happened. Let me tell you what happened last night to start the whole thing out that made it really weird, and I can't quit shaking. I think I'm nervous about something. We get there. Duggar has a fog machine. Now, the fog machine sets off the smoke alarm into place. So next thing you know, now this was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my living 46 years of life. These smoke alarms are screaming loud. The strobe lights are going off. This thing's going, just ear piercing. You know what I mean?
People coming out of their rooms.
Pigeons in Shinston left. It was so loud from the Comfort Suites in Bridgeport. But here is the funny part about it. Nobody ran out of that hotel.
Yeah.
Nobody did.
Yeah.
That place was packed and everybody's just sitting around going, I wonder what's happening.
Everybody's dancing.
I went down and they were still going off, and when I went inside the Duggar area, you could barely hear them because the music was so loud.
So that was just a very bizarre thing in its own right. Then I guess the fire truck showed up. Mark was telling me about the fire truck showing up. Like, oh my goodness.
We were out just outside the Duggar area where the patio area is.
Right.
And we saw them coming down the road, circling right around. It wasn't 10 seconds later. They took off.
I knew it was going to be bad when I come back upstairs to get a drink. And as soon as I walk into the hospitality room, there's one of the ladies from one of the worker ladies is there with the door open saying, you guys got to keep it down because there's a cop next door and he knows the manager or some sort of blah, blah, blah. And everybody's like, shh. You know how like people, like drunk people do when they're like trying to they're quiet and they're still loud, but they're like, everybody shh.
And it was almost like a smart ass game because every time somebody would say something, and especially when you've been drinking a little bit, you kind of get loud anyhow, right? So then Kathy starts laughing, Bobby starts laughing, Heather starts just laughing out loud, and everybody's going, and it's just almost like we're making fun of each other. Anyway, man, that was good stuff. Let's go ahead and get David D on the phone here real quick. He was over at the Worthington Fall Festival, and like I said, we're waiting on Lance. When Lance gets here, we'll talk about that. But we have some more Duggar dance stories we'll have to tell too. And I'm very curious. Jimmy made this little CD with all the video and DVD or pictures and things on it last night, which will be very interesting. What's that?
I think he's in the area, but he thinks he's lost.
Oh, okay. That's
Everybody gets
Lance.
lost
I'll tell you what. We'll send Bruce out. Tell him we'll send Bruce out in the. Bruce, you got a jacket? Or you're gonna go out on a Lance finding mission. He's around the neighborhood. Ask him what he's driving. Lance, what are you driving on there? He's texting him as we're talking to him.
Oh, he's having a hard time.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll tell you what. We're going to send Bruce out to you. If you see a Japanese guy in the Meadowlark Lane area, don't worry.
Don't shoot him.
Yeah. All right. You'll see him. All right. All right, brother.
So he's in this neighborhood?
Yeah, he's around there.
White Tacoma.
He's in a white Tacoma.
Now that everybody in the world knows that.
Yeah, really. We're going to talk about that. But let's go ahead and get
a
David.
different number here than what I have.
That's the new number. His new number's over there that I wrote down. David got a new phone number.
He's going to get a bunch of phone calls.
Yeah.
He just posted it on there.
Oh, no, David, you didn't. Hey, listen, right now, call David Daughter. Oh, wait a minute.
The one he posted on here.
Oh, David D.
No, the one you put.
Okay, call him on that phone. Okay, call. Well, I don't know how many phones. That guy's got more phone numbers than I do. What's up with that, David D? Bobby was the voice of reason last night. Yeah, hey, listen, that's something else. Mike Easthead brings up a great point. Last time Bruce welcomed people to the Rogan Radio party, he scared them off. That's no lie. That's no lie. He did.
All circuits are busy now. Please try your call again later.
What?
Try him again. We're getting ready to call David D here. As you can tell, this is the Hangover Show. Doug, a recap. We're going to give away a Rogan Radio shirt here very shortly, so stay tuned for that. Those things are worth their weight in gold from KDS, Primitive Signs, and more. Anything you need printed up, just go ahead and give them a ring. 366-1234. This will be David D.
Hello.
What's up, David D?
Hey.
What's happening?
You,
hey,
baby.
Hey, first off, I did not make it to the Wellington Fair, man, so I can make something up, though.
Okay, very good.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Tell me all about it. What did you sing? Did you fly in on your helicopter or jump out of the airplane and land on the parachute?
I just did. I did it by videos. Lance put me on video.
Nice, man. You did nice.
No, me and Lance talked, and I got some personal issues going on, so I just stay out. I'm staying out of the area, man. You know what I mean?
I understand.
I understand that.
Hey, let me.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Darren looks hot. The rest of you guys look raggedy, man. You guys all look raggedy.
I'll tell you
Darren looks hot now.
I'll tell you what. Well, Darren didn't go last night. That's why he looks good.
I started a day early.
Oh.
Yeah, let me tell you something,
Okay,
Dave. I tell you, I wish I could. I wish that I could remember half the things. Lance, go ahead and take a seat. Lance running everything.
What's up, man?
Go ahead and take a seat down there. We'll get you fired up.
Old Lance became a politician, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. He's out there at Worthington as the mayor.
Lance Vernon, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go ahead and get your mic fired up there too, Lance. Go ahead and you can move that stuff
Lance
all
Vernon.
around.
There he is on camera. Say hi, Lance.
Go ahead. Go ahead and
Hey,
pull that microphone.
Chuck.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Chuck, while I got you guys here, I want to tell everybody early this year that I'm going to be registered at Walmart and Target for Christmas, both places this year. So
Nice.
I want to tell everybody early.
Right.
So, and if they see anything else I might want, ask me. I'll take anything they'll buy me. But I like to tell people early because I think I waited too late last year. I didn't do very well. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, it's always good to start early, D. It's always good.
And also I love your music at the beginning and the ending of your show.
Oh man,
I love it.
I don't know who that guy is. I do not know who that guy is, David. But you know what? He can sing it, boy. He can sing it. Hey, where's your next road trip going? You've been out west a lot, man.
Yeah, I've been out west a lot. I've just been staying away. Actually, I'm below Nashville, and I'm gonna take a couple days off. And I was off here for a little bit, and see my daughter and things like that. But I'm just traveling around until I got some issues I'm getting worked out, and then I'm gonna, let me see. Starting next March, I'll be playing a lot. Maybe we can do a Rogan Radio David D extravaganza or something.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We always have a good time with you.
Yeah, heck yeah.
And since you give us your music for free to use, you know what? That's the least we can do, man.
Yeah, we'll do something. And plus, I'm losing weight, man. I'm going to try to fit in one of my costumes by the springtime. And if I do, I've already decided if I can fit in my Elvis costumes again, I'm going to wear them everywhere I go. You know what I mean?
Listen. I'm talking. Listen, Dave. If you could fit into that Elvis costume, I'm talking every single day. Easter, go out to hide eggs in an Elvis costume, man.
That's wherever I go, man, I'm going to have rhinestones. But
there you go.
That's my new plan. But if Lance is in there, I'd like to say hi to Lance. Hey, Lance, what's going on, man?
We say, Dave, how you doing?
All right, but I see you had a real good fare there. But yeah, man, I'm just traveling around, Chuck, and I appreciate you calling me up. It makes you feel like you care about me.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Hey, and I'll tell you what, that dance last night, I bet that was a blast. But you could tell you guys were out doing something that you weren't supposed to be doing because, when you get a little older, it starts showing. You know what I mean?
Well, I tell you what, you don't recuperate nearly as fast as you should, or like you used to anyway.
You guys are head bobbing. But Darren,
Chuck's head was
sharp.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go any deeper than that. That's deep as I'll get on that. But
there's a joke in there too, Dave.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hey, anyway, we're gonna talk to Lance here real quick. Keep us updated on your road travels, and I'll give you a call, brother.
All right, man. Listen, give me a call, rock on, and good to hear from you guys. The show's awesome, man. Later.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, see you, brother.
Later on. Ladies and gentlemen, that was David D. Now, and he's traveling all over the daggone place. He's driving trucks all around, 18-wheelers and stuff like that. Lance, how's it going, brother?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Not too bad, my man. You were had the big the fall festival, first time over in Worthington, and it looked like people had a good time.
Yeah, we had about 500 people there at one point. So.
500, man. That is fantastic,
It's
dude.
good for the first one, too. You know?
Yeah.
You get better after that, usually.
What's coming up? What do you got in the back of your brain that you can do? I mean, this is definitely going to happen again. I guarantee you that.
Right now, we're working on springtime. We're looking at we're going to do a music festival and a competition barbecue cook-off.
Wow, a barbecue cook-off. Most of it will be over at the park?
Yep. We'll back to the
Oh,
park.
yeah, man. That would be fantastic. Because it's perfect over there. You have plenty of room. I mean, how you even had health in that land over there?
Yeah, it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, that's great, man.
That's cool.
Quite a bit of people there, so it worked out nice.
Hey, listen, you keep us updated on all that, and then at some point, we'll be able to, because most of us had to work, but Chad, the good thing Chad got to go over and get some video and stuff like that. We're going to put something together for you.
I even used Mama Puccio as a camera woman.
Mama Puccio, yeah, fantastic, man. So yeah, Lance, that is great. Give us some of the people that helped you with this thing. We'll give them a shout out.
No, we had the local fire departments, Shinston, Worthington helped us, Marion County 911, the sheriff's office, of course, our police department, Worthington PD. I want to thank Chief Rick Barnhart for helping us out.
Mm-hmm.
We had so many businesses in the area that gave us things to give away.
Right.
We actually ran all the giveaways right down to the wire. I mean, we had so much stuff we ran out of time to give it away.
Wow, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
And I know Thompson's, they were a big deal.
The folks at Thompson's, Chris and Jacob and Kim, and I mean, they just helped us out tremendously. They were our biggest donator. They gave us the most money to get started, and that's what really got the ball rolling was them.
Mm-hmm.
But they were nice enough. They brought us a nice sign for our stage and brought us some equipment to set out.
Oh, nice. That's fantastic.
It looked nice on both sides of the stage.
Oh, yeah. And it just that is one thing when I saw some of the pictures that you put up. I mean, it's just perfect scenery. It's just perfect, man.
It worked out really good. And then, of course, we had that band come out of Pittsburgh, The Nick of Time.
Right.
They did like some Southern rock, and with them playing and the falls in the background, it worked out really nice.
Yeah. How'd you get along with John? He's a cool cat, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's fun.
Yeah,
he's
he
a good
is.
guy.
He really is a good guy. Yep. He is a good guy. Now, one thing, we're going to hold you just for a second, Lance. We don't have Todd Beck in the studios this week, and it's so quiet. And it's so this is almost a perfect. We all have headaches, and we're all kind of tired. We're all kind of wore out. But now, Todd isn't here, but we still nevertheless want to show him some love. I know when Jimmy split, we did a little tribute for you, sort of a thing. Yeah. So we did one for Todd, too. Todd's going to be gone for 2 weeks, this week and then next week probably. We've been telling him he's celebrating this week his 25th wedding anniversary. So we said, listen, you just take the time off. Go be with your wife. Or your girlfriend, or whatever you like to call her, because he has so many calls her pumpkin and everything else. It's all kinds of crazy stuff. But anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to throw a little thing up here for Todd, and just go ahead to show Todd, because he's out there watching. I can't tell you his exact location right now, but go ahead and give some emoji to Todd. He loves that stuff. Hit the emoji. Let him fly. Let Todd know that you miss him.
Do it.
He's gone. It's kind of quiet. It's real quiet. And you know what? It's nothing hurt my feelings right now. Because my head has been hurting all day. Listen, let me tell you something.
We kind of needed that quiet for today.
Shoo-wee, man.
He might be dying to come back here and get him on the mic.
Well, you know what's funny is what's really funny about it, we've been teasing it because he went on a little road trip. And
That's one of those freaking from the old website.
Yeah.
The before and after.
What you'll see is Todd's. I'm just going to tell you because he was talking about it. He went on a cruise, and so for the last 6 months, the guy has been worried about the cruise. He's been losing some weight. So the first picture you'll see up there is Todd before and Todd after. Well, what he wanted to look like, his cruise diet. So he looks actually pretty good. Then in that the top middle picture there, that's when we were horsing around at the post office. That's when I found out that we were going to have a baby. And then a couple of them down there, you see Todd when he was in the Marines down there. He's holding his M16 with a heater hanging out, looking like John Wayne. It makes him happy. The middle picture, that's just
looks like work.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's actually at the plant.
Yeah. Oh, that's at the plant. And then the other one with the Green Lantern.
That was one that he shot me because that's one of the few shirts that I don't have.
Isn't the Green
Lantern?
And that's just typical Todd pose right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if he's ever seen that movie. I know I haven't seen it. Is it any good?
No.
No? Haven't.
I thought it was all right.
Lance, did you see it?
I think I did see it. It wasn't too bad.
Okay, very good. But we miss you, Todd. Sorta. Anyhow, but he'll be back here in a couple weeks, so don't fret. Don't fret. But once again, we're talking to Lance Vernon. He's in the studios with us, the mayor of Worthington. Tell me about how you got involved with being the mayor of Worthington over there, man.
Just when I got married with my wife, I moved into town. And of course, my father-in-law, he was the mayor in Worthington for about 15, 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was time to get involved.
Yeah.
Started in on council, and we had a mayor that took over, and she kind of didn't really want to. She had too much stuff going on with kids and things, so I said, "Hey, I'll take it."
Yeah, very good. How long have you actually been mayor now?
7 months.
7 months. Has it been something that you tell me first of all what has turned out to be easier for you than you thought it would be?
The job itself's not that bad.
Mm-hmm. Now tell me the one thing that you didn't expect by being a mayor.
All the trouble I have with some of the people with water bills and things.
Yeah,
that's some of the worst headache I've ever had.
Yeah, it's just going to be one of those things like that. Yep. It's just going to be one of those things like that. But that's just how it goes, man. When you're in politics like that, you can imagine the bigger office that you get, the more the more divided things get. Just like with this last election, basically it's 50-50 split. So you have 50 people like you, 50 people hate you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, that's great.
That's why you got to hire people underneath you to deal with all those crappy stuff.
And listen, what we're going to do, I was telling Derek the same thing, is that the next time I've really watched this election very close. And when do you have to run again? How long is your terms over there?
It's 2 years. I think next June.
Okay. So if you run for mayor and you lose, even if you run by yourself, if you're running against yourself and you lose, we declare today we're going to protest the shit out of Worthington, man. Yeah. We're going to protest until you win, even if you're the only one running.
I don't think I'll have any trouble because the last time they had to give it to somebody. I mean, we're so small right now. We're trying to beg people to be on council.
Right, right. Well, you know what I mean. It's how many people live in Worthington?
I think the last time we did an income survey, there was like 250 people.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Now you have what's up at the. Tell me this. I've always wanted to go up on the old school.
It's still there.
Is it still? I mean, can you actually get up in there?
Oh, yeah.
I've never been up there, man.
There's a lady in town that her name is Doris Jean Bassinet. She owns it.
Oh, does she? Did they do anything with it?
Nope. It's been vacant. Nobody even goes up there.
Wow. A lot of people don't even remember that being like a functioning school over there.
We were up there a couple weeks ago. We had a water leak up there, and it's pretty eerie.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, because I can remember, I don't even know when that thing shut down, but I vaguely remember the way that thing, it's almost like in a blind turn or something right there, you know what I mean? And most people don't even know there's a school up in there.
Well, you go up School Street and turn left, and it's in that sharp turn, but from the main road, you don't even know it's there.
Wow, that's what I mean. It's
so overgrown with brush and stuff.
Yeah, we'll have to go up there sometime. Just to see. We'll do a little skit.
Paranormal?
Yeah, that's what I mean. We'll do some kind of little skit up there. And we'll throw Worthington in there, turn that thing into like a Blair Witch project, and you'll have people coming down there all the time thinking that it's real. That was the thing about Blair Witch is, it was all made up. Yeah. But they used that Burgestown or whatever it was, wherever they did that at in Maryland. Yeah. It was all made up, but people go there thinking that it's real, man. And they're selling all those. Listen, we could do it. Hey, I tell you what. We could call it David Land and it'd be like Graceland. We'll have David Daughtry dressed up in his Elvis costume, and we'll sell that thing Like like people think Elvis is still alive, like he didn't fake, like he faked his death.
And
Elvis is not dead. He's living in Worthington up at David Land. That would be great, man. We could do something. No, I'd like to kind of do a little video for Worthington like that. At least like a little tour, like a little tourism sort of thing. Yep. Something really cool like that. That would be really nice.
Little history video. So,
yeah. That would be great. Well, Lance, I appreciate you coming in and talking to us.
Appreciate you guys letting me come in.
Lance, listen, man, you're part of the one of the biggest families that I know of. How many people are in the Vernon family?
Well, there was 10 kids, and then I don't even know how many nephews, aunts, cousins. There's so many.
Yeah. Were you alive when Shasta was born, or when they had Shasta down there?
Oh my God.
Let me tell you something. Everybody, if you're from East
Shinston, deliver papers out there.
If you're from East Shinston, you know who Shasta is. Shasta was the Vernon dog that you did not mess with. And I'm not sure was Shasta was it just the attitude, or everybody that wasn't a Vernon scared of Shasta, or was there certain eeriness to Shasta?
I think it was just everybody that wasn't a Vernon was scared of him.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I can remember hanging all over him.
Right.
My grandmother, I can remember her. She was real like spastic about how everything was neat, you know.
Sure.
My Uncle Rod one time brought this dog in the house and washed it in her upstairs bathroom.
Yeah.
And she went crazy.
Really?
I was only about this big, so I just kind of observed. It was funny.
Oh yeah, man. Well, we've had some good times down there. Say with I haven't talked to Scott for a long time, but he used to have the Datsuns. Remember the Datsuns, like the 280s or something like that?
Yeah.
Listen, man, those were I would love. Yeah, I would actually like to have one of those cars now because you can't find stuff like that anymore. Yeah, man, those were really cool. But Shasta, that's one thing. Shasta, everybody remembers Shasta, and I think Vincent's had a dog. Was it Vincent's that had Woody, the Dalmatian, back there too? Because that dog would.
Mark Coffey in the house.
Mark Coffey, how'd you? He's alive. Thank goodness.
That big sneak in.
Yeah, well, so we have a lot of cool East Shinston stories like that. We have a lot of cool East Shinston stories, but we'll have to listen. Come on a show as much as you can, and just keep us updated, and just make a regular skit out of it, and just every now and then check in. We could just call you just like we did David and all that stuff. That would work out fantastic, man.
We'll do a little Worthington news update.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason not to. There's no reason not to. Speaking of that, speaking of some cool small town stuff, don't forget on November 24th they had the Turkey Trot down in Shinston, and you can visit all of that. ShinstonTurkeyTrot.com. Check it out on Facebook. It's Shinston's Turkey Trot on there. All the proceeds benefit the Marie Gaston 4-H Scholarship Fund. And even if you don't want to run or walk in the race, if you just register to win, that money actually helps out. So you could be like a bystander or whatever, but you're supporting the whole scholarship deal with the 4-H, which is just fantastic. But that last year, I think they're on track. They had about 1,000 people running that thing last year, and there's a running part section that'll take you all. We talked to Mark about that. That'll run all the way through town, go out to Big Elm a little bit, swing back, but then there's a split with the walkers where they go down to down on the rails for trails, and so that the rails. Where does that go through Worthington? Is it on the opposite side of the?
It's just on the other side of the bridge, right there.
Up high.
Where the park is.
Where the park is. It goes right above the park.
Oh, okay, right above the park. Yep. Okay, because I was trying to think, because I know where the trolley line is on the opposite side, and then. Okay, that's fantastic then. Okay, very good. But anyway, that's the Shinston Turkey Trot. Visit them on ShinstonTurkeyTrot.com or Shinston's Turkey Trot on the Facebook. Go ahead and register for that and help send somebody to the 4-H. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And we'll be down there videotaping. And it's on. It actually happens on Thanksgiving morning, which is pretty cool. Mark.
Yes.
How are you feeling today, man?
$1 million, buddy.
Are you? $1 million? Hey, let's go ahead. Once again, Todd Beck isn't here, and while we recuperate, we're going to go ahead and throw this up here again. We're going to send some love to Todd. And, there's a lot of tongue twisters here tonight. We're going to send some love to Todd. Go ahead when you see this or when you hear it, just go ahead and send those emojis up there real quick and let him know that you're thinking about him. Because nobody here is. We're thinking about, going to bed and waking up and having to go to work early in the morning.
Well, I'm just thinking about going to bed. I ain't got to work tomorrow.
Hey, listen. It was funny because Mark came and knocked on my door. Did you knock on? How'd that happen this morning? Mark sent me a text at 6 o'clock, which I was out like a light. And then, so anyway, we went ahead and went downstairs and ate. And then we started thinking about Chaz. Like, we haven't heard from Chad. Lord forbid that guy could be drowning in his own puke right now. We probably should figure it out. Didn't even think about Bruce, Mark. That's the bad thing about it. We know Bruce can handle it. What room were you in, by the way?
4-2, very end of a hallway.
420. Yeah. Okay, well, that's right. That's right. Bruce told me that.
Yeah. 402.
Oh,
402. Yeah. Opposite side of it.
Yeah. So.
Hey, this is episode 50. We doing the Mark Coffee face review?
It is episode 50.
I was wondering about that because Donnie Everett just said Mark is the Home Improvements Wilson of Rogan Radio. Guy talked on the
Lance,
background.
the guy is never on shot. He's never on shot. He's always in the background.
Hey, I'll put it to you like this. I did actually get video of Mark last night.
Did you?
Of course, I didn't realize it until an hour before the show started, but yeah.
Nice.
Got video of him.
Nice.
Debating on whether or not we need to put it on Facebook.
Now listen, here's the thing. We're gonna. Here's the thing. Let's tell you what the rundown was last night. Because Mark, now you had what? What kind of moonshine did you bring? You had butterscotch.
We had butterscotch, watermelon, grape.
Watermelon. What was the biggest out of all those? Watermelon and grape.
Yeah.
What was the banana?
Yeah, we had banana.
Yeah, it had a peach.
Peach. Oh yeah, don't eat the peaches, Chad. That's what happened to you. Who else ate those damn peaches? I think Carol had a peach. Did Mike? Did
Mickey?
Paula had one. Her
wait a
husband
minute.
had one.
Paula and Brian
You'll see
ate
it
a
in the
peach?
pictures. It's in the pictures.
Oh,
it's in the
no way. They did not. Now Brian's a pretty big dude.
It's in the
Paula
shoebox.
Oh no, Paula and Brian ate the peaches.
Yes, they did.
Oh my goodness, how do I not remember that?
I don't know because you was there.
Yeah, I got a picture, and Heather on here just said she touched the majestic beard of
Mark
Coffey, and she's still alive today. I have a picture. There's a picture of her going like this.
Oh man, listen. I hope to goodness we'll have to post those. We'll just have to, every picture that you see with a sensor. Well, no, it won't be with like a big black mark over their face. That's with Mark Coffey. We'll keep you. She touched the majestic beard of Mark Coffey. That is fantastic.
And it's still alive today to talk about it.
Wow. What is this? Let's see. I don't know. We got to give away a shirt, though, I think.
Yep.
Why the hell you gave yours away last night? You
You know what? Tell me about that. Now, Bruce said, how did that come down to where I just gave that thing away? Because you remember about everything, don't you?
No, because when I seen you with it on,
Yeah.
you came back by and it was gone.
Yeah,
It just like
one
magically
girl was
went
wearing
away.
it, yeah.
Huh. I don't know how that happened.
I just want to know what you got out of it. That's my only.
Listen, you saw me all night, man. I didn't even get lucky with you last night. That's what kind of disappoints me a lot, to be quite honest with you. The last time we woke up, we had this thing that the last Duggar dance. Mark brought. He said, "Whatever you do, don't eat the peaches." So with the secret society now, those were the ones that accidentally ate the peaches, which we don't remember anything, and that's why we laugh about it because we just have no idea what happened. And last time, Kathy Eusted took a picture of Mark and I, they were trying to explain to us what happened last night, and we ended up in bed this morning, in the morning, or at night or something. Hell, I don't know. I don't even remember. I don't know how that happened. It was nothing crazy going on. We were just crashing.
Whatever.
Oh, man.
Mike Husted said, "Where did that towel come from, and what the hell was on it?"
That was probably, I don't know, because Brucey spilled a drink all over Diamond and Becky. But that was at the room.
Accident,
That was down there.
Oh, no. I think somebody spilled some cranberry juice or something.
It could have been.
That was
what was it, a white towel?
Good answer.
Yeah.
I actually used a washcloth from there to clean up the floor where that cranberry juice.
Oh, very good.
I do know where that.
Okay, I just didn't
Because that was before the Duggar dance actually started.
I think it would be actually kind of strange though to have that lady come in that yelled at us.
Yeah.
Have her come in and see all this mess and say, well, are you guys like kind of cleaning up like a crime scene or something? You know what I mean? And then Jimmy could whip out his miner's badge and say, "No, ma'am, it's under control. Safety is first here." Marlena, I do have to get you a shirt. That's for sure. The majestic beard of Mark Coffey, and then Cassie, she has to be a smarty pants on there. You consummated your love. Is that how you even say that? I've never used that before in my life. That is fantastic. All right, let's give away a T-shirt. Once again, though, we're going to have tomorrow night. If you can go outside and look at while we're thinking about how we're going to give this T-shirt away. There's a full moon right now, right? And tomorrow night's going to be like the apex of this thing. It's the supermoon of supermoons, and the big deal is tomorrow night it'll be as close to the Earth as it has been, or it hasn't been as close to the Earth as it has since 1948. So that 1948, man, that's when Dewey and Truman. Wasn't that when Dewey and Truman election, when Truman held up the newspaper and said Dewey wins? But then that's almost, boy, how eerie is that? That's pretty neat. Everybody thought Hillary was going to win. Trump's going to win.
Trump
Supermoon kind of thing, you know what I mean?
They had papers out already.
Daggone Illuminati. I'm telling you,
and
they
his
do it all
face
the time.
saying loser.
I can't believe it's what's freezing on you,
Yeah,
Bobby. Bobby Boyles. It says it's freezing on you. Is it? Are you on a cell signal or are you on Wi-Fi? That makes a big difference.
Yeah, Donnie Everett said it was freezing up too.
Daggone
But
it.
I mean, I've got all good signals.
Yeah, everything's going.
We're
It just
all
must
green.
be. It is what it is sometimes. That's all.
It's
That's
not
all.
us, it's you. That's basically what they're trying
you.
to do.
It's just
Yeah,
the
it's
internet.
not us,
Listen,
it's
it's just
you.
the internet thing. It's hard to tell what's going on. It could just be because Lance is here and Mark is here, and it just doesn't. It has so much information and it's trying to feed out to the world that it's just bottlenecking.
No, you're just saying there's too much ass.
I'm not saying that. I am not saying that. All right, how are we going to give this shirt away? Let's do this thing, man. Mad Dog's calling. Hold on for a minute. Mad Dog, plug that in there and answer this, please. We're going to call Mad Dog back. Ooh, Mad Dog Matovich, Mike Matovich. He's a big Steeler fan. I bet it's going to be up on top.
Yeah,
You got to unplug that thing. Did the Steelers lose? He just lost
Everybody
$100.
on here saying they blew it.
Oh no!
Dude,
The Steelers
they
lost
pulled ahead with 40 seconds
to the Cowboys
left
at
and let
that.
us Go down the field in 30 seconds.
Go ahead and just call him back there, Jimbo.
Oh, it says I missed it.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and call Mad Dog. He's another Pittsburgh guy. He had a $100 bet today with Ronnie Hall about that they would. Ronnie's the biggest Cowboy fans. Who's your favorite? Is it Steelers, Cowboy, Steelers? Is it working there, Jim?
Come on, tap the lock.
No,
Unlock.
you're gonna have to do it because you have to use my finger doing it. See, I have this thing. What's nice about these LG phones is that you have to use. They're all sensitive. Okay, it's fine.
Fingerprint.
Yeah. You have to use your fingerprint. As you can tell, we're super tired here. There's no energy in this thing at all tonight. No. And this is going to be like the one and done. This is going to be another all-in-one kind of deal. We're going to have the podcast and the podcast is the social hours. Hey, what's up, Mad Dog? You're on the live part, by the way. Just so you know.
Brother, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead. I thought you were calling to tell me about how you just won $100 from Ron John for that Steelers beating the Cowboys.
I actually lost. Steelers lost last minute.
No, I know. We were just watching on it, too. So they lost?
Oh,
Last second.
35.
what a game.
Tell me about it, Mike. What's going on there?
Oh, brother, it was a good game. I don't think I've been so nervous since I lost $100 in the Super Bowl with Seattle, New England.
Hey, listen, you know what, though? The thing is, you were just on a cruise. You won $100. You come back and you lose $100. How that work?
I know it cost me $10 because I had to put $10 in the machine to win that 100. So, you know, that's the way it goes. But I was with a good friend, and I've enjoyed it all along. And if I had to lose to anybody, that was wrong, John.
No doubt, Mike. No doubt, brother. Everything going okay? I saw where you going to save some lasagna for me?
Brother, I'll bring you a piece tomorrow if you want some.
Listen, right now, Mike, I don't think I'll be able to eat for 4 or 5 days. I think my stomach's rotted out of me.
I hear you, brother. I'm just actually the reason I called was I got a text from Jason Saturday morning. He needed to do work at 7:30 and just checking to make sure that just who all was going.
Yeah. I mean, ODL guys.
All right, brother. Hey, have a good one.
All right, man. I'll see you in the morning, Mike.
Later.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mad Dog Mike Matovich. What was this thing here? $10. What did I just saw this? Sarah said something about how many $10 pitchers they sold last night. $10 for what were they selling out of those pitchers?
One girl said she had tequila sunrises.
Can you get anything that you wanted?
Pretty much, I guess, whatever mixed drink you wanted, they'd put it into a pitcher.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
But it was done up with crushed ice.
You can just
all that stuff,
unplug
so-
it
I
there,
mean,
Jim.
it tastes pretty good.
Well, how many did you enjoy then, Brucey?
Well, I
No wonder Bruce is spilling shit all over the place, man.
had a 1 cup offer.
1 cup offer. Okay. We're going to go ahead and give this shirt away real quick. Once again, we want to talk about a couple things before we do this. The Shinson Turkey Trot. Be looking for all kinds of great events coming down to Worthington. Lance is going to keep us up to date on that. And George Worthington, listen, has a Facebook page that you can absolutely anything as far as keeping updated on anything with Worthington is on there. And that's fantastic just to keep everybody, because that's the way of the future. I mean, that's what people do now. And it's fantastic.
That's how we got everybody there.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it, actually? Also want to talk about, we had Mark Walsh in here last week. There's I think there were $34. You can go ahead and go to operationwarm.org/Clarksburg and go ahead and make a donation on there. And what happens is you don't have to give $34. You know, say if the 4 people give $10, right? That's $40. That actually buys a jacket, a union-made USA jacket that's made down in Kentucky, and they bring it back up here, and they give it to a child that either might not have a jacket at all, or it's a brand, just to keep them warm throughout the wintertime. It's a great thing. Once again, that's OperationWarm.org/Clarksburg. Go on there. And if you, speaking of clothes, Rogan Radio t-shirts, I'm not wearing mine because I don't have no idea where mine is right now. It's floating around the world. Somebody got a lucky one last night. Call KDS up 366-1234. And speaking of shirts, let's give away one right now.
Oh, and also, we now have Rogan Radio hoodies for $25.
Nice. At KDS, you can get the hoodies for $25. Fantastic. Call Steve up. 366-1234. I sound like an ad guy. This being brought to you by KDS. And it's being brought to you by,
Sounds like an ad guy.
You know, we all have like the sinus, the sinus headache kind of sound in our voice, the raspy, like,
I wasn't feeling the best the other day, and I lost my voice trying to talk.
It's about time. It sounds like you got some balls to your voice these days, man. Listen at you. Listen.
I'll show you some.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah, you will. What was Sarah? What did they know how to make? Tequila Sunrise? Oh, I see them going back and forth on here. Pretty cool.
Yeah, they said they didn't even know how to make the drinks. They had to even look up their drinks to be able to tell them what to put in it.
Well, you know what? That's the problem, because enough people watched this thing and went there. Were not, like Usted said, I didn't even realize they were selling alcohol there last night. You know why? Because he didn't have to buy any, and he was like with the rest of us, part of the secret society.
Yeah.
We had the room code up for, what was it?
421. How about those people that came in the room, and like a couple of them came in and they stood there and they were like this, and then the other girl comes in and he's like, yeah, she wasn't comfortable, so they all just like left, and we were like, what was that all about?
Well, they walk in, and Mark's sitting there with his majestic beard, which I'm never going to forget that phrase, majestic beard. The majestic beard, and then they see Bruce standing there, so they see this big hillbilly dude, and then they see this like Japanese guy standing there, thinking it's some kind of house of horror.
And here comes Chuck out of the bathroom.
Because you were in the shower. That one girl comes in, she just stands there, and then the other one comes in, and they're like,
She walks
okay, bye.
We gotta get out of here. That's great. But okay, how are we gonna give this shirt away, man? Let's do this, and let's just make it very easy. It's just going to be extremely easy. You want to do a I don't even know how to give it. I don't necessarily want to take a phone call. Don't want to do that.
Let's do.
How about
let's just write a number down. Have people guess, and the number, first person with that number gets it.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and give away a T-shirt right now. And we're on a serious. I'm watching the screen over there. We're on a serious delay. I've kind of stepped that back a little bit. A serious delay. That's in case somebody wanted to puke or something. No, anyway, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. Jimmy is thinking of a secret number, and it's 1 through 10. And you're going to give throughout. Okay, this is exactly how we're going to do it. We're going to end the show like this. This is fantastic. We're going to go ahead and let me go ahead and play a song. And through the course of this song, you are going to have a chance, or you write what number you think Jimmy wrote down. Once again, 1 through 10. All right. At the end of this song, we're going to look through the comments, and we're going to see everybody that wrote the correct number down. Then we're going to have another drawing that Lance...
already got numbers coming in.
Yeah.
And 69 is not in 1 through 10.
Somebody, surely, I hope somebody wrote that on there, because that is great.
Oh, they did.
69. I hope that, who was it, Donnie Everett or Mike Hughes did?
Cindy,
nice. All right. Here's what you're doing right now. Through the course of this song, which isn't a very long song, you need to write a number down, 1 through 10. At the end of this song, we're going to go ahead and pick we're going to total up everybody with the right answer, and then we're going to have Lance pick out of those. And then, if you're the winner, you get a free Rogan Radio t-shirt. It's worth its weight in gold. You'll be part of the secret society at the next meeting.
Only your first answer counts. So if you're trying to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
yeah, that's right.
Only your first one counts.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I won. All right. So once again, we're going to do this. We're going to give you all kinds of time. Write a number down. I'm going to go back and drinking some cranberry. Sorry, Miller High Life tonight. You're not going to be seen on the show because we are just out of control. That's just how it works.
If you're looking.
We don't need any more mason jars. We need a hospital. Right. We need aspirin. What we need, I think. Brucey brought some pretzels last night. I found those all over the floor this morning. Oh, yeah? Those things are. Listen, room service really hated me, but I did. Hey, listen. Now, one thing that I do though, I actually clean up a lot. I actually clean that place up really well. I wasn't even necessarily expecting to stay, but that's just how it rolls sometimes.
Well,
No chances.
It works out.
Before,
Yeah.
He actually threw that one out before we even started the music.
All right, that's it. That's it. So what we're going to do now is calculate everybody that had the right number. So what was the first of all?
Even pop up on mine. Is that not funny?
What is it?
Dude, my computer just went.
It just went crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see. I see 1, 2, 3.
There was vodka there, Cassie.
I see 4 people with the number.
Okay, we're going to give it just a couple more seconds because we are on a time delay there. Tell me about what happened. My wife kept calling me Jimmy last night. Booyah, Mike! Like I said, my wife kept calling me Jimmy last night. WTF is that all about? Oh my God! Listen, Bobby Boyles, you're a proud member of the secret society now. Welcome to the club.
Chad, Chuck, and Bruce, they all were yelling out for me.
Oh my God!
I'll have to take your word for it.
Chad doesn't remember. He was over at IHOP. He thought it was a stripper bar over there because he's getting whipped cream all over him.
No, I ended up leaving early. As soon as you guys were like so toasted that I couldn't, you guys didn't even remember if I was there probably. I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. So I left about, it's probably about 11.
And I'm sure this right here remembers Jimmy leaving too.
Yeah, so anything that happened after 11, which I'm sure probably was a lot, isn't on there.
Yeah, but if you
you're
think
probably
about
lucky.
What the Jimmy doesn't want us to see, it's probably not on that disc. That's
Oh,
not
see,
fair.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
point.
left at
That's
11,
in his
so
secret stash.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
last hour, it's not on there.
That's what I'm saying.
You left at 11, but the last hour's not on there.
Yeah.
Hey, that's great. Okay, what was the magic number, Jimbo?
7.
7. The magic number was 7. So let's go through here. Cindy is a 7. Let's see.
Phil Reinhardt.
Phil Reinhardt is a 7.
Christine Musta.
Christine 7. Marlena Tetrick is a 7.
Sarah Paul.
We got to write these down real quick. We got more than I thought we'd have. Okay. Let me write this down. Bear with us, man. You know how hard it is to work with a Mark Coffee Majestic Beard
Wait
moonshine?
a minute. What is this about Brucey answering a door in his underwear?
I know, I just saw that too.
I was in an underwear. No.
Bruce doesn't wear underwear, so I know that's not true. I don't know how I know that. I think somebody down at the
Japanese
Duggar
culture,
told me.
that's what it is.
That's what it is. Okay, let's see. Okay, Phil, double check me. Phil, Sarah. Well, you know what? We're on the ball tonight. This is almost like we're talking amongst ourselves.
Musta.
And you know what was great is that when everybody first got here, it was so quiet. Listen, we didn't talk to each other. It was so quiet because everybody was just like, "Oh my God, we were just so sick to our stomachs." Did you guys eat? What did you have last night, Jimmy?
To eat?
Mm-hmm.
Went home.
I don't want to know.
I didn't eat nothing here. I didn't eat nothing there. There wasn't nothing to eat there. All you guys brought was alcohol to get freaking toasted.
Okay, Marlena. Who else was in? Here's
Christine Musta.
Christine. Let's see. I'm gonna put Cindy.
So while he's writing those down, has anybody done the Whole30 diet where you just eat whole foods and it's kind of like a cleanse? That's what I've been doing, dude.
I've heard of some people actually do it. I haven't talked to a few people besides you do stay on that diet.
You think you just eat, you don't eat processed stuff or anything. You eliminate everything that could possibly be bad for your body, like any dairy, so all your cheeses, milks, all that stuff, bread, grains, sugar, and you eat just whole foods. And it's crazy because you can eat like whatever you want, whole foods. So I'm eating like potatoes and steak and all this stuff, and I'm eating I'm filling up really good, but I'm still hungry, and it's weird. I think, and days like 4, 5, 6, and 7 were brutal because, man, the sugar, just I guess withdrawal. It was like it's like a crack addict. It was ridiculous.
Dang. Okay, we have 5. Is that right?
That sounded right.
That's what it looked like.
Now, Lance, those are the 5 people that wrote down the lucky number 7. Now you can. We're going to get hold of you here. Or I tell you what, better yet, because we have terrible memories. Go ahead and send me a text with your address and your shirt size, and we're going to mail that out to you.
It's not so he can come strip for you.
No, because I wouldn't need your shirt size for that. We'll have Brucey do that. We're going to have Brucey start doing that from now on. He's going to go ahead.
That Japanese stripping.
Oh, Brucey
yes. Listen, man. Let me tell you something. I saw Bruce. Bruce was like, I'm telling you what, that guy was flying around that place last night like a man on a mission. And Mark and I were just sitting back. I guess. I don't know.
See, we're an innovative show here, so we'd like to anybody that has some ideas of skits or things we could do. Hey, send them on in, like
all right,
Japanese stripping.
Let's go. Okay, who do we got?
All right.
Oh, I got
one more tear I got to make.
Let's see. We're getting ready to give away our shirt here. Okay, man. Lance is going to pick. He's not looking. This is the big winner.
And it is Cindy.
There you go. Okay. Cindy, congratulations. You just won yourself a Rogan Radio t-shirt. And one thing we want to do also is, by the way, Cindy, just for putting the lucky number 7 down, send me just go ahead and send Rogan Radio a message, and we'll get that shirt right out to you, okay? So that's pretty cool. Congratulations for that. Tell me your shirt size, your address. If you're local, we'll even bring it to you. That'll be a lot easier because you know how the mail service is. Yeah. It's going to be bad tomorrow, boy. I can tell you that.
Mail guys suck.
It's going to be bad tomorrow, boy. So, Cindy, congratulations. And one again, on Friday, which was really neat, we were down in Shinston for Veterans Day, and we had a fantastic time down there. Great turnout. I mean, want to thank everybody. Especially our veterans in the first place, because without the veterans or somebody that wants to stand up and take care of business when business arises, we don't have podcasts and we don't have football games. We don't have any of this stuff, Duggar dances or anything. So that's the major thank you. Mm-hmm. But what's really kind of cool too is to see how everybody in town and from around the area, anywhere from Worthington, Enterprise, Lumberport, Sardis, Wallace, wherever, they came out and it was a nice time. There was a lot of people that came down to Shinston, and that was fantastic. And it has to be like that, and it's kind of neat, and that's why I like what you're doing over there in Worthington, Lance. Some of the small stuff, it's always, I go back to this, is that when the malls came in, local towns lost a lot of their personality because all those shops lost out to the big box stores, your Targets and Walmarts and things like that. And now the towns are starting to figure out a way to keep people in town. So you need festivals, you need shows, you need parades, you need stuff like that.
Actually, I myself, coming from a different country, those little things, it's a big fun for us. I enjoy everyone.
Absolutely, man.
It's fun.
And if And it's almost sad to see, because you can see pictures of, say, of Shinston, or even hell, Clarksburg for that matter, back in the heyday of when, it was a bustling big town, and now it's pretty much vacant. It's dead. So, but what's really cool is now everybody's starting to adapt. You have social media. You have these things that can highlight and let everybody know, and it's starting to turn around, man, and it's pretty good, man. So that's fantastic. Once again, what?
I was getting ready to call you out on it.
Yeah, I was too.
Oh shoot! Okay, we're going to get out of here.
Somebody don't like Jaeger, huh?
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, it was. It absolutely was. It was Chad. All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, we want to thank you for watching the show tonight. Congratulations to Cindy for picking up her free Rogan Radio t-shirt. Now, during the winter months, we're going to give away a lot more stuff a lot more often, because we're not going to be nearly as busy. So we'll have time to do stuff like this, and we're going to concentrate more on the podcast. And, you can't do anything when it gets dark at 5 o'clock. Well, maybe Jimmy can. So with that being said, on behalf of Mark Coffey, the elusive Mark Coffey, and his majestic beard, that Heather, was it Heather that got to grab
Heather.
onto that thing?
Yeah.
It might not have been his beard. Don't know. From the director, Darren Hardman. From the right-hand man, event coordinator, Chad Puccio, straight from Monongah. From Worthington, West Virginia, the mayor, Lance Vernon over there. And with the, we're going to keep you updated on everything, man. That fall festival, fantastic. Straight from the coal mines, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Jimmy Wiz. Straight from Tokyo, our international correspondent. the guy that took his shirt off and answered the door in his underwear last night and scared 3 chicks away. Bruce Dagahashi. Ladies and gentlemen, Todd's not here, but he'll be back in 2 weeks, so don't worry about it. It's okay. And it just worked out perfectly that when we needed it to be quiet, it was quiet.
Yes,
thanks for everybody that came out to the Duggar Dance. ShinsandTurkeyTrot.com and then OperationWarm.org/Carsburg. Check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Rogan Radio. Later on.
All right.
Throwing stones at one another, cause I don't think I'm gonna wear my hair, bro, the same way you do. Oh, well, I may be just common people, but I'm your brother. And when you strike out to try to hurt me, it's a hurting you. Lord have mercy. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, baby. Just walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Now there are people on the reservations and they're out in the ghettos. And brother, there, before the grace of God, I go you and I. Now if I only had the wings of a little angel, don't you know I'd fly to the top of a mountain, and then I'd cry, 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 walk a mile in my shoes. Just walk a mile in my shoes, yeah, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes, don't, just walk a mile in my shoes, yeah, just walk a mile in my shoes, yeah, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes.